In a world where destiny is forged by divine will, one man was born with impossible strength. This is the story of Samson, a tale of power, betrayal, and ultimate redemption, told in a style you've never seen before. Samson was chosen before he was even born, blessed with supernatural strength from God. The secret to his power was simple yet absolute. As long as his hair remained uncut, no enemy could ever defeat him. For his people, he was an unbreakable shield, a warrior who could not fall. He would leap into battle with unmatched agility and, with a single punch, send shockwaves through the ground, scattering his foes like dust in the wind. But his enemies, the Philistines, were cunning. Humiliated by his power for far too long, their leaders knew they needed a different strategy. Their plan wasn't a weapon of steel, but of seduction, and her name was Delilah. Beautiful, captivating, and utterly mesmerizing, she was destined to become Samson's greatest weakness. When she first appeared, it was as if she was surrounded by a soft, enchanting light. Even the mighty Samson was taken aback. Day after day, she would ask him, her voice a soft whisper, "Samson, tell me, where does your strength come from?" At first, he resisted, knowing it was a secret he could not share. But love can blind even the strongest of warriors. Delilah's persistence wore him down, her pleas becoming more dramatic, her tactics more manipulative. The softness in her expression would flicker, revealing a sharp, determined glint. One stormy night, as rain poured and lightning flashed across the sky, she made her final plea. "If you love me, you will trust me." Samson hesitated, torn between his vow and his heart. Finally, he gave in, whispering the secret that would seal his fate. "My hair, it is the source of my strength." In that instant, Delilah's eyes widened, not with love, but with cold, calculated triumph. While he slept, she took a blade to his hair, and in that moment of betrayal, the mighty Samson fell. Philistine guards burst in, and Samson struggled, but his power was gone. Chained and blinded, his enemies mocked him, and his people lost all hope. The once great lion of Israel was reduced to nothing, forced to work blindly in chains. But even in the deepest darkness, redemption can begin quietly. As time passed, Samson's hair began to grow back, a faint glimmer of the power he once held. The Philistines, arrogant in their victory, gathered in a grand temple to celebrate their triumph. "Bring out the blinded hero." Their leader commanded. "Let us laugh at him." As Samson was brought forward, humbled and broken, he whispered a final prayer. "Lord, give me strength one last time." In that moment, a divine aura flared around him, his muscles tensed, his forgotten power surging back. He gripped the two central pillars of the temple, the very foundation of his enemy's pride. The ground began to crack beneath his feet. With divine power returning to him, Samson made his final choice. For his people and for his God, he pushed with all his might. The temple collapsed in a storm of destruction. In his last act, Samson defeated more of his enemies than he ever had in his entire life, not by physical strength alone, but through faith and redemption. Samson's story is a powerful reminder that even the strongest can fall. But it also teaches us that with faith, even the fallen can rise again, finding their greatest strengths in their moment of greatest weakness. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. See you next time.